Oneshell Media International proudly presents
5 intriguing facts about earthquakes.
Number 5. Earthquake lights.
For centuries, eyewitnesses have reported seeing mysterious lights appearing in the sky moments before or during major earthquakes. The lights were described alternately as bright flashes, blue flames, or faint rainbows that emerge from the ground and sometimes stretch up to 200 meters. Before the 1960s, geologists dismissed these reports as hallucinations, as no photographs or video footage existed. However, this changed in the mid-1960s, when series of earthquakes hit Nagano, Japan, giving skeptical geologists an excellent chance to document and finally acknowledge the phenomenon. Several theories have been proposed to explain how earthquake lights form. One of them includes disruption of the Earth's magnetic field by piezoelectric effect, which is caused by quartz rocks in the tectonic stress region. However, since not every major earthquake is preceded by lightning, these theories haven't yet been investigated.
Number 4. Soil liquefaction.
Many of us are familiar with quicksand, which has earned notoriety in movies and cartoons for swallowing people. In reality, quicksand is not as scary as we thought as children. However, another form of quicksand, called soil liquefaction, is truly worth our fear. In addition to tsunamis and landslides, liquefaction is an adverse effect of earthquakes. This phenomenon occurs when loosely packed, water-saturated soils are subjected to strong earthquake tremors, causing the soils to lose strength and stiffness. As a result, any object relying on the soil for support will simply sink or fall over. This scenario was demonstrated in 1964, when the combination of a quake and poor subsoil triggered liquefaction that destroyed or damaged 16,534 houses in the city of Niigata, Japan. Liquefaction was also largely blamed for the colossal damage to roads, cars, and other structures that occurred during the 2011 Christchurch earthquake.
Number 3. Reelfoot Lake.
You might think that earthquakes bring nothing but death and destruction, but that is not entirely true. The Reelfoot Lake in Tennessee is a good example of earthquakes' positive effects. The lake was created during the New Madrid earthquakes that occurred in the Mississippi Valley between 1811 and 1812. When one of these quakes struck the region, several eyewitnesses reported seeing the Mississippi River flowing backward for several hours. This phenomenon was caused by a fluvial tsunami in the river. The quake also caused an area subsidence, ranging from 1.5–5.9 meters in depth, which invited the river's water in and formed a lake. Over the years, the new lake had transformed into a natural habitat for a variety of animal and plant species. In the present day, Reelfoot Lake is a popular location for boating, hunting, and fishing activities.
Number 2. Ice quakes.
Ice quakes happen when the moisture trapped beneath the ground suddenly freezes and expands. Such sudden expansion builds up pressure, which is then released, causing the ground to crack and a loud booming sound to escape. Ice quakes have been reported in Canada and the northeastern United States, where they were often mistaken for earthquakes. This rare phenomenon can occur when temperature rapidly drops to sub-zero. It might be accompanied by similar tremors, but unlike an earthquake, the effects of a cryocism are localized, as the vibrations they create do not travel very far. In some cases, people only a few hundred meters away from the epicenter do not hear or notice anything. Because of their rarity, there isn't much scientific data about cryocisms. Most of the information we have is based on news reports and witness accounts. It is believed, however, that cryocisms are generally harmless, with exception to the terrifying noises they produce that may wake a whole city at night.
Number 1. The cities that moved.
Chile is known for being the home of some of the world's largest earthquakes. This is because of the country's proximity to the so-called Ring of Fire, where two of the Earth's tectonic plates are pushing against each other. In 2010, one particular earthquake was labeled by the science community as one of the most important earthquakes ever studied. This compliment is, of course, not for claiming the lives of 523 people and leaving 1.5 million homeless. It's for the quake's sheer power that shifted the entire city of Concepcion 3 meters to the west. Concepcion was not the only city displaced by the quake. Other affected cities include Chilean capital Santiago, which shifted about 28 centimeters, and Buenos Aires, which still managed to move almost 4 centimeters despite being 1,300 kilometers away. These changes were observed by teams from 4 U.S. universities, who compared GBS measurements of the area before and after the 8.8 magnitude quake.
Please like and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates.